Hi friends, Hannah here, and today we are going to talk about judgment. Now, I'm sure that some of you were hesitant to even press play on this video because judgment can be a tough one, right? It's something that happens before we can even consciously think about it. It's our first reaction to other people's sin, or maybe even just things that are different from us. But when we entertain those judgmental thoughts, we are elevating ourselves above others. We make ourselves think that just because we don't share that specific sin struggle, that we are somehow better or more righteous. And of course, that's not true. We're all sinners. And just because somebody's sin is more outwardly apparent or obvious, that doesn't make our own sin less hurtful or problematic. We see Jesus address this line of thinking in John 8. The Pharisees brought a woman to him that had been caught in adultery, and they asked him what should be done. In verse 7, he tells them, "Let him who is without sin among you be the first to throw a stone at her." They very quickly realize that none of them are without sin, and they leave. But that's so hard, right? It's much easier to continue judging other people than to look within ourselves and look at our sin in our heart. But that's what we are called to do. In Matthew 7, 3-5, it says, "Why do you see the speck that is in your brother's eye, but do not notice the log that is in your own eye? Or how can you say to your brother, 'Let me take the speck out of your eye,' when there is the log in your own eye? You hypocrite, first take the log out of your own eye, then you will see clearly to take the speck out of your brother's eye." Ouch, hypocrite. That is a gut punch. But we are called to focus on our hearts and our sin and our relationship with the Lord. Passing judgment on others doesn't further our faith journey. It actually hinders it. So my prayer for all of us in the days ahead is that when we feel those judgmental thoughts arise, that we would feel convicted, and that it helps us change the posture of our hearts as we strive to become more like Jesus. Blessings, friends.